Webb.
All right, time to be done with the talking. Let's drop the gate and go racing in Australia. And when it matters most, Tomac delivers with a great start. He's going to lead them. Eli Tomac on the #1 Red Bull KTM, but Hayden Deegan got a great start. He's right there in second. Hayden Deegan's going after the reigning world champion. Roczen with a terrible start.
He's
Webb buried back in the pack.
With Cooper Webb. Boys, what are you doing back there? You got, oh, big crash. You got 12 laps to make some moves, but Hayden Deegan versus Eli Tomac. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but Ralph, this is a massive gap in generation right here. Oh, Christian Craig, these are buddies right here. Christian Craig was a coach of Hayden Deegan earlier this season, and he gets him
inside,
there.
He's got him, but Deegan bounces right back to challenge. And Hayden Deegan inside, gets back around Craig for a brief second. Craig got a whole big handful of throttle, got back around him again. And school is in session right now for Hayden Deegan, soaking all of this up.
Absolutely. What an opportunity, surrounded by 30-year-old and up legends. These guys have so much. Oh, it's Anderson. That's a bummer for the championship points. Wow.
Yeah. The Pipes Motorsports Group racer, Jason El Hombre Anderson, out. And Roczen has closed up pretty quick. Roczen finds himself in 6th behind Savatgy.
Roczen just cased the triple so bad, went off the track, lost the spot.
Big bobble.
Christian
Craig is right there to try to capitalize. Craig on the 28. He's going to have the line on the inside. He's got the new leader.
Wow, nice work, Christian Craig.
Craig doing a great job, and he puts the quad lock Honda right to the front, and Yuriv Konski takes a big sigh of relief. His guys are leading at his home GP.
Absolutely, and if you're Christian Craig, you've heard us hype up Tomac and Deegan. You're probably thinking, you know what? Get me on that track. I'm getting better and better on my Honda. Give me a shot at these boys, and he just got by both of them in the early laps of this race. Nice work, Christian Craig.
Here's the points as we race. Craig and Tomac are tied at 35. Webb and Roczen right behind them. Whichever one of these guys wins this moto is basically going to win the overall.
Yeah, that pass was not only for the race win, but for the overall. We'll have to keep our eye on Webb and Roczen, because if they make some moves, they can put themselves in position too. But if you're Christian Craig, you can't worry about anybody but yourself right now, which is what he is doing. And he's doing a great job at it. 2 amazing passes. And now a little defense maybe, because Eli Tomac has recovered.
Well, the one thing Tomac's not going to do is panic. Eli Tomac will get himself in his rhythm and go after him. And here's Webb with Roczen right behind him. Those two running in 6th and 7th. And they got a lot of laps yet to go, so we'll see. Fitness is definitely going to come into play tonight. These guys have all trained hard, but they haven't ridden in this kind of heat and humidity in quite a while.
Yeah, 12 minutes isn't the issue as Roczen gets by, and that may have put him into the overall, but it's the heat, it's the humidity, it's just draining of sweat all day.
Looking at the championship standings as we're racing, Roczen leads it with 116. Craig behind with 95 in second. And there goes Roczen inside of Savatgy. Couldn't complete the pass yet.
And I'm telling you right now, Ken Roczen cased the triple so bad, and as a racer, when you land that hard on your feet, it takes a moment for you to regroup and say, hey, am I okay? Am I okay? It took him like 5 seconds, and he was back on the attack, which is what he's been all night long, going back to sprint race #1. I mean, this guy is so fun to watch make passes, and we're going to have to see 2 big ones right here coming from Roczen.
Here's Arenda on the 20, and Savatgy.
Wow!
Roczen struggling to get around.
And look at the small box.
The upper box. Christian Craig and Tomac fighting. And Craig gets to the lead. Tomac hanging on in second.
Deegan is all over him and makes the pass.
Roczen on the screen here, fighting for fourth. And here's the battle you're hearing everybody screaming about. Deegan in front of Tomac. That's second. And in front of them is Christian Craig. There's the gap between first and second, and you see the gap from second to third. Tomac didn't panic earlier, but now he better, because he's got Deegan and Craig pulling away, and he's got Roczen closing up.
Absolutely, and Ken Roczen's passes put him in the position to win this overall. But Hayden Deegan just passed Eli Tomac. I mean, again, the generation gap, this battle we've been hyping up, we got it there as Christian Craig pulls away. But Hayden Deegan, through the whoops, I'm telling you, that is impressive for him on that 450, just learning that bike. Gnarliest set of whoops I've seen in a long time. Just muscling through them. What a run.
And here comes Webb on that number 2, and keep an eye on him because he could get into this overall without necessarily winning the race here in race number 3 as Deegan just continues to climb up 3 spots now in positions gained.
I mean,
and Roczen up 8, even after casing the triple.
You know, Ralph, testing the temperament. Deegan went down in race 2, okay? To be able to bounce back from that 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, and go and regroup, and then make a pass on Eli Tomac, that tells you a lot about his character, his temperament, his mentality. This right here is proof of what he will be doing in this 450 class. He is a dog, and this is proof right here.
No doubt about it, there is a bright, bright future on a 450 in front of Hayden Deegan. And it's really going to kick off in the summer of 2026 when he races the Outdoor Championship in the United States on a 450 full-time. Back to the 250 for Supercross in the U.S. in January, and he'll get ready for a 450. So maybe we'll get lucky, Daniel, where the next time we see Hayden Deegan on a 450 in a Supercross race will be another FIM World Supercross race in the fall of 2026, which would be exciting as well.
You better be careful. He may perform himself onto it sooner. I mean, look at these two. I mean, we're talking about 2 of the best in Supercross over the last 10 years. The amount of race wins, Eli second on the list all time, and Hayden he's just one of them.
And for Ken Roczen, if he can get Tomac here at the end of this one, it would be huge for him as Tomac and Roczen battling one more time here in FIM World Supercross competition in 2025. Roczen into the whoops. Here he comes. He's got him. That's a huge mental moment for Ken Roczen to know he put it to the reigning world champ.
Yeah, and for the overall, that puts him in position, guarantees it. But I will say, Eli Tomac is having some struggles in that whoop section, and we saw in Vancouver, they made some little adjustments, as did he. He got better. This is a big test right here on how they respond after this race, because this has not been great. This has been a tough race for him. Not working really well in the whoops. This is a dry condition, which was not Vancouver. A lot of tape going to be studying.
Down goes the 98 machine of Austin Politelli. That's a tough break for him. Roczen trying to catch Deegan. Here's Deegan closing on the 38. And Roczen's behind him. The riders have to roll through that section, waving medical flags like that, and the bike down the center of the track. Coming soon to the final lap.
You know, Ralph, if you look at Hayden Deegan's Supercross Pass 2, I think he's been better in soft conditions where aggression really works. Dry conditions has been tougher for him. You put him on that 450 with that power in these dry conditions, what a test pass.
Looking to win the event here, Daniel. He sits third in the race. That would give him 2 points over Craig, who might win race number 3. But the overall looking to go to Ken Roczen. Here's Savacci holding on right now in front of Webb. That's a fight for 5th. Cooper's right there.
Still fighting late. You're right. These conditions, this weather, being tested right now.
And Roczen has gotten around Deegan. Oh no, he was working past the slower bike, I believe is what it was. We're watching in that small screen on the final lap is underway. Here's Webb.
You know, poor Christian Craig, not a lot of TV time when you check out like that, but
yeah.
Ralph, what a race. Big picture for his career. This is a massive moment. He knows it. You see that? It's a happy man.
Checker flag, and Christian Craig lights the candles at the Australian GP with the win here in race number 3. Hayden Deegan with an incredible second place run as he bounces back, and Ken Roczen will get his 5th overall win as he claims the event here at the Australian GP for 2025 on the Gold Coast.